Wonderful Africans, great Biafrans, and lovers of freedom, my wonderful futurist of Africa, and those who will bring Africa to the limelight. I welcome every one of you. Those who are watching without subscriptions, you guys are the best. I can only ask you to go ahead and smack the red button and click the notification bell so whenever we upload, you'll be able to get notified. On this very particular video, you are going to hear the lamentation of the leaders of tomorrow, helpless of today, African youth, on the danger and the kind of Africa we prayed and the kind of Africa our neo-colonialism with their paid masters are doing to the African future. I want you to listen.
We are talking about fairness. We are talking about equal treatment of people without discrimination. We are talking about treatment of people without personal sentiment or any form of consideration, whether political, whether creed, whether religious, any form of consideration. That is what we call justice. And this justice is supposed to be administered on behalf of the people by the judiciary. But Mr. Speaker, when it comes to criminal justice, the truth is that the judiciary alone cannot administer this justice. What we see most often is that due to bad investigations and the sense of secure committal or secure conviction at all costs, people are left at the mercy of the system. So, Mr. Speaker, you have a situation where a lot of our police stations today, many police officers, have become debt collection agents in completely pure civil matters. People go to the police station, make complaints, and police will come and arrest you, detain you, and be telling you that to wait, be paying the money small. There are clear cases of civil contracts, and you see police heavily involved. And Mr. Speaker, this must change. When you look at the caution by Justice Lord Howard CJ way back in the year 1924, in the case of R versus Success Justices, ex-parte McCarthy, he made it clear that justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. In other words, people must feel that you are treating them well. When people are arrested, they must know that you are treating them well. Today, Mr. Speaker, the criminal procedure requires that police only arrest people upon reasonable suspicion of a crime. Because the position of the law is that it is not any suspicion or multitude of suspicion cannot lead to conviction. So it is not any suspicion, it's not any complaint that must warrant a police arrest. Get to court, they will be requesting the court to give them a remand warrant to remand the person, and you see the fact of police saying that investigation still continues. If you are still continuing investigation, why do you charge the person and put this person before court? So, Mr. Speaker, I think that our justice system needs a serious reforms, and it must start from the police.
Member of Parliament for Jirapa, Kletu Seidu Dapila, says the Speaker of Parliament and the First Deputy Speaker must build consensus in order to interchangeably steer the affairs of the House. According to him, this is the only way proceedings can be carried on smoothly.
With each other publicly or openly. Look, all of them must use the Constitution and the standing orders to run the House when they are presiding. It is not for them to be using their discretion. You understand? It's not for them to be using their discretion. The Speaker is the Speaker because of the Constitution of this country. The Speaker presides using the Constitution and the standing orders of the House. So must the First Deputy Speaker and all the Deputy Speakers do. You understand? So when I hear this thing, when I hear that the Speaker is not happy because the First Deputy Speaker overturned his decision and all of that, on what basis will you overturn the Speaker's decision? Did he not do it based on the constitution or the standing orders? The speaker admitted the motion based on the constitution and the standing orders of the House. Then you come and you are overturning it. What constitution or what article did you use to overturn it? You understand? Now, I heard the first deputy speaker also saying that what constitutional provision did he breach? The right honorable speaker should point to him what constitutional provision that he breached by overturning his decision. You understand? So, that is why I said engagement. So you can imagine, even at that level, what is happening. So, the right honorable speaker, when he is unavoidable absent, will not even.
The point ASU armor on is revitalization of our institution, which is a key for every student to key into the agenda of ASU. But we want to know, you cannot be discussing about revitalization of our institution without Nigerian students be in that negotiation committee. On this note, Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, Nigerian students want to be part of this discussion. We want to really know what is going on between the ASU and federal government. These are two parents, but these two parents have disappointed us. And as such, we don't have any trust in them. Again, lastly, Honorable Minister, our message is so clear. We want federal government and ASU to find an equilibrium to meet as a matter of urgency to call off this strike while negotiation or anything else continue. We cannot be at home, like my colleagues have said. It's only Nigerian students that bear the blunt. They said, when two elephants fight, the grass suffer it. Like they have said, at the end of every tenure, at the end of every 4 years, Honorable Minister, this is your thought, this is your second time in office. Your salary will be paid. The salary of the lecturer will be paid. We want to really know what is happening. So, if it is for us to take our cross on us, we will be able to take that. So, we are tired of this incessant strike on our education sector. Nigerians should look at Nigerians who want to migrate from Ukraine back to Nigeria. It showed the lackadaisical attitude of our government toward the education sector. That is why Nigerians are leaving this country to study outside the country. Because our government has bastardized our education. They have killed the primary and secondary school education in this country. And you can only see the children of the poorest to attend public primary and secondary school. Now, all our lecturers, I can say it equivocally, that all our lecturers, all honorable ministers, we saw it on social media. You celebrated your son who graduated in a country, a university outside this country. We appreciate that. Our parents also have that money to send us outside the country. But we are in this country, then we should enjoy what we are paying for. So we want an adequate funding of education in this country. Honorable Minister, our message is we want to go back to class. We want our school to be open. If our school is not open, we have seen it. It's not a threat. When we said we are coming out, as I speak, nearly the Niger road is blocked, Benue is blocked, Adamawa is blocked. If care is not taken, this will be worse than NSAS. Thank you and God bless you.
So instead of coming here, you should have addressed your lecturers there. Perhaps the only point that you made that is worthy of even attention is you said students should be involved in this, and I think probably this is a very good thing.
Thank you, sir.
And it is the only thing I'm going to take out of what you have said here. Thank you very much.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight. Let the president speak. I'm telling us.
You can now see that we don't finish crowd. The minister that they are paying his salary. We don't finish the business. We did not finish our salary. He walked out of us.
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please